333 days ago to this date, I started my book buying ban. That's almost 1 year of not buying a single book and reading only the books I own. And if you're watching this video, you've probably decided to start your own book buying ban too. It doesn't matter if this is your first time or you've tried to do a ban more times than you can count. This time, we're gonna stick to it, and in this video, I'm gonna show you how. Okay, first things first, this is the most important part, so don't skip it. Why? My friend, are you going on a book buying ban? I know it may seem obvious, but there's a reason why I'm asking, because your answer to this question will help you stick to your ban when you're wavering. When you see that shiny new release that has your name written all over it, or you walk into a bookstore and the shelves are calling your name, don't just answer with the obvious like, I want to get through my physical books. No. That's boring. Let's go one level deeper. Why do you want to get through your physical books? Is it because you feel overwhelmed and you want to gain some more control? Is it because you feel like your buying habits could be a lot better? Is it because the books you currently own are starting to feel like they're not a good fit for you anymore? Really stop and think about this, because it's that one level deeper that's going to help you to stick to your ban. I'll give you mine if it helps. I wanted to go on a book buying ban because I felt like I was buying without thinking. I felt like I was being swayed by a pretty cover or what was popular on social media, and I wasn't really putting myself and my own interests first. So I had a pile up of books that, while they were entertaining, were getting a little bit in the way of my ability to discover anything new on my own. I also felt like I wasn't being very intentional with my purchases. I wasn't reading the blurbs, I wasn't looking beyond the cover. I was just adding to cart. On top of all this, I felt like I was buying too many books online, which was removing me from the experience I actually wanted and missed while buying books, namely going into a bookstore, exploring and taking something fun home. Once you have your reason, it should lead you right to your intention, because once you know why you're doing something, the real reason why, then it's easier to see what your intention is, as in what you want out of it. Because just saying, oh, I would like to reduce the amount of books I own by 50 books is okay, but it's not enough to make you stick to it. Instead, think about what you want the outcome to be. Again, one level deeper. For me, I want to reset my book buying habits. The break I'm having on the ban will allow me time to reflect on what my buying habits were like and make some promises to myself to not slip back into those. It will also help me to see what I like and don't like in books I've already bought, especially when it comes to those impulse purchases and whether they were worth it or not. My intention when I'm done with my ban is to have a healthier relationship with discovering, picking, and buying books in the future. This all might sound really dramatic, and maybe for you it's not that deep, but honestly, being this specific about it really helps, especially when temptation happens, because it will. Okay, so we have our reason for doing it and what we want out of it. The next important part is your rules. This is your book buying ban, so you get to decide what your rules are, okay? You don't have to put together the same rules as I did. You can put together a set that suits you and your goals. My rules are that I can't buy any books at all. I can receive gifts though, and I still have my audiobook subscription. Throughout the ban, I have been using my audiobook credits to read my physical books or ebooks as audiobooks to help. So I'm still not reading anything I don't already have. For you, you might want to allow yourself to purchase books in a series you've already started, or you might allow a very few specific pre-order books. You might allow library books or books from one particular author. It's up to you. For example, if you want to start a book buying ban but don't want to fall behind on your series books, allowing the purchase of these series books makes sense. The worst thing you can do is be super strict with your ban, because if you are and that doesn't work for you, you'll end up thinking of your ban as a chore. It shouldn't feel that way. It should be an opportunity for you to reach your desired outcome. Again, for me, that's developing better book buying habits. If I stopped my audiobook subscription because technically it's buying a book, I would be so over the ban by now. It would suck. So don't do that to yourself. Set your own rules that allow you to enjoy the ban instead of resenting it. Okay, we've got your reason for doing the ban, your desired outcome after the ban, and your rules. Now, this bit is optional, but let's think about an end point. I say this is optional because at the start of my ban, I didn't set an endpoint, and actually I think that was pretty helpful. I didn't know how long I'd last, so I didn't say, oh, I'll stop when I reach 20 books or 0 books. I just said I will keep going for as long as I can. Because of that, the ban hasn't felt like a set challenge or a chore. It's just been this ongoing thing I've been doing. Now that I have under 50 books left, I started on 125. I'm only now starting to think about when I might stop. It could be at 20 books, it could be at 10, but I'm still not making a final say, mostly because I just don't know how I'll feel in a couple of months' time. So I'll say it's up to you. You could set an end date for your ban, but it might make it feel like it's going to take ages. You could set an end number of books for your ban, but again, it might make it feel intimidating. Or you could just get started and leave the end date or number open. After all, the focus is on the outcome, what you want to get out of it, rather than just the numbers. Okay, we have a reason, an intention, rules, and an endpoint or no endpoint. Now let's talk temptation. Throughout your book buying ban, you will come across temptations. I've seen it so many times. Someone is on a book buying ban, they go to a bookstore for whatever reason, and they buy not just 1, but like 5 books. It's kind of funny, right? Most people who this happens to find it funny, and so do the people they tell. In reality, it's pretty harmless stuff, and you can tell the person is happy when they do it. However, if you'd rather this didn't actually happen to you while you're on your ban, I can only tell you what you already know to be true. Don't go into a bookstore. Don't do it. Unless you have an iron will. There's a reason why I've only gone into a handful of bookstores since starting my ban, because it's too difficult to say no. It's hard when you see a fun book and all you really want to do is buy it. Sure, you can try and dissuade yourself by adding it to your digital TBR instead, but if you struggle with willpower when buying books, it's going to be hard. Just don't even put yourself in that position. Or if you do, remember your reason and your outcome. Why are you doing it? What do you want out of it? I even avoid the book section in charity shops now. I just don't look at it. It's much easier that way. The same goes for online bookstores. Remove bookmarks, delete apps, unsubscribe from emails. Don't allow your eyeballs to see the shiny temptations. Just for now. It's not forever. Okay, we've got reason, intention, rules, endpoint or no endpoint, and temptation. Next, let's look at the last piece of the puzzle, accountability. Don't skip this bit either, it's also important. Your ban is for you, but telling other people about it and being held accountable for your decision is helpful for a lot of people. For me, I have multiple levels of accountability. I have you guys here on YouTube, I have my Discord community, I have my husband, and most importantly, I have myself. Let's start with the one we all have, ourselves. Because you have an intention behind your ban, you also then have a reason why you might let yourself down if you don't carry it through until you reach your outcome. For example, if I were to end my ban now, I won't have quite reached my outcome. I currently feel after 332 days that I have reset some of what I saw as bad habits, but not all of them. I also have specific books that I keep putting off that, if I could read them, I would feel a lot better about my progress. If I stopped now, I just know they would sit on my shelf for another year. I don't want to do that to myself. Not after almost a year of not buying a thing. For you, you might feel that if you stopped early, you would go straight back to your former buying habits, or you might return to not exploring new genres of books, or you might go back to spending too much money that you could be using to save instead. Whatever it is, keep yourself front of mind. Then, if you work this way, the accountability of others could also work in your favor. For me, knowing that you guys here on YouTube would know if I stopped my ban early keeps me going. It's not that I think you guys would be disappointed or annoyed at me or anything. It's just the knowledge that you would know. And that's enough for me. Okay, I know this all seems a bit over the top and dramatic, but if you really want to do a book buying ban and stick to it, I believe these are the things that will help you do it and enjoy doing it too. So let me know in the comments if you're going to start a book buying ban and join my Discord server because there are a few of us doing it there too. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for another video.